Mr. Muhammad Irshad.
Question 17.
Mr. Speaker, the Asatizah Recognition Scheme, or ARS, requires all Muslim religious teachers or Asatizah to abide by a code of ethics. This includes not encouraging extremism or violence, denigrating other racial and religious groups, committing ethical misconduct, and promoting segregationist practices. The Asatizah Recognition Board, or ARB, oversees the ARS and is supported by Islamic Religious Council, or MUIS. The ARB consists of senior and respected Asatizah in the community. In the case of Mr. Murad Muhammad Said, who was placed on a restriction order in December 2018, his ARS recognition was cancelled in May 2018 after he contravened the ARS Code of Ethics. This is how the ARS system should work. It monitors and takes action to bar those whose views are inimical to social cohesion from preaching. I wish to assure the member that the ARB and MUIS take ARS registration seriously. Processes have been put in place to ensure that our Asatizah registered with ARS can perform the role the community entrusts them to do. These processes include instituting provisional periods of observation and requiring additional interviews when deemed necessary by the ARB. Each Asatizah would also be required to renew the registration every 3 years. All ARS Asatizah are also required to go for regular training, and their suitability is periodically reviewed. If there are reports or if they demonstrate that they are unfit to be an Asatizah, such as breaching the code of ethics, their ARS status will be cancelled. Both MUIS and the ARB conduct regular reviews of the ARS system. The ARS is meant to build up and support our Asatizah community so that they are reliable and credible sources of religious knowledge for the Muslim community and play an important role in fostering peace and harmony. Mr. Speaker, in Malay. Saya berterima kasih kepada golongan Asatizah kita atas kerja keras mereka dalam melaksanakan ARS. ARS diwajibkan pada tahun 2017 dan kini lebih 4,000 Asatizah berdaftar di bawah skim ini. Dengan usaha kita yang bersepadu, kita dapat sama-sama memupuk masyarakat Islam yang teguh, yakin dan terus berupaya menyumbang kepada kemajuan negara. Sokongan ARS oleh Asatizah membayangkan iltizam mereka mematuhi kod etika yang dibentuk berdasarkan nilai-nilai Islam yang teguh, progresif dan menganjurkan kesederhanaan. Ini amat penting dalam memupuk keharmonian agama dalam masyarakat Singapura yang berbilang bangsa.
Mr. Zainal Sapari.
I have a supplementary question for the Minister. Assuming an Asatizah lose the accreditation, is there a process where the Asatizah can be accredited again?
It's not easy for the Asatizah to lose his accreditation. He must have been very egregious to have lost it. And therefore, the process of getting him on board should not be too easy either. So the ARB and MUIS will look at into how we can bring them back to ensure that they do not then regress into the situation when their ARS registration was cancelled in the first place.
Professor Fatima Latif.
Speaker, Can I just ask the Minister, currently on the website it is written that the face-to-face interview for people who are asking for ARS accreditation is conducted on an ad hoc basis and on a case-by-case basis. Perhaps this might be a useful thing to be made compulsory, but knowing the numbers are big, there may be some limitations, because perhaps the best way to assess a candidate is when you actually are able to encounter them face-to-face and interact with them and looking at their non-verbal communication skills. Secondly, it is also about the numbers. Has there been any numbers that have been reported, who have, since 2017, since the ARS scheme came about, has there been any Asatizah who has been reported to be, doing something negative or not appropriate? Thank you.
The interviews are ad hoc also because some of the Asatizah come from institutions that we do not know about and need more attention for the ARB to make proper consideration to register them. And for those who are coming from established institutions, we are not too worried. But we do monitor them, and we must make sure that we are satisfied that coming from those institutions, they do not mar the reputation of such institutions by teaching segregationist teachings and so forth. The second question was the face-to-face interview is part of that process, and I do take it that the numbers are not extremely difficult to manage, but we have to prioritize.